Gregor, a disappointing night out the Youth Cup, and it must be a shame for all the lads in there.
Yeah, it is. I think when you are in the Youth Cup, it's a one-off game, which is not something that they're always used to, and they've got to perform. And in the main, there was some good performers out there today, and we've obviously picked those out who've done really well. And there was one or two that were just not quite with us today, who were just a little bit off the pace. And I felt that the difference really was their two strikers, who made a huge difference to their game. And the big boy up front was a powerful boy, strong in the air, but he could play as well into his feet. And then you got some really good movement from the young lad Saunders, Dean Saunders, his lad, who's obviously inherited those good, clever little runs in between players, and they both took their finishes really well.
Is it a case of us underperforming or them overperforming tonight?
Well, I think you've got to give huge credit to them. I thought they were really solid. I thought they played to a good style, to a good tempo. Although we were really comfortable in the first sort of 25 minutes until the goal, I thought that we were in control. We were on top of the game. We were getting forward. I mean, Ryan Smith tonight was unbelievable for us tonight. He has shown us in the last few weeks that he wants to be a professional footballer. And I think that's the sort of desire that we want to rub off with the rest of the lads. And he was outstanding. And I thought that in some areas we were very, very good, but I just felt that the strikers, when the ball was going up into our front line, it was bouncing back a little bit. They managed to suppress our front half play, whereas in their half they managed to get hold of the ball and play a bit higher up the pitch at times.
It's sort of part of the experience, so now they're going to have to really deal, because they're so disappointed in there, of course. Now they're going to have to deal with that and get themselves up for Swansea at home.
Very much so. I think that's the thing about Youth Cup, is that it's on the stadiums, and we don't get too many youth games these days that are on stadiums. When you're in the Youth Cup and you get knocked out in the first game, that's your experience over for another year. And the boys have really got to take each experience now and make the most of it, because the second years now will be aiming for looking for contracts, for professional contracts. The first years are trying to find their way and make sure that they get in the team. So there's a lot to play for this season, and they'll get some stadium opportunities if they do well enough with the under-21s, where there's a few games in that are on the stadiums as well. But all in all, fair result.